Morning. It is currently, at least morning for me, 2:21 a.m. You can see that right there. And I think maybe next video I'll mess with this angle, kind of see if I want to change it up or something. I can try a few different mount locations and configurations and stuff like that. The last video I kind of noticed, since my hair is fucking blonde in the corner, it kind of makes me look like I'm balding, which I promise I'm not balding, but whatever, I don't really care that much. But yeah, I might switch up the angle just so that also it's looking a little more directly at my face than at the side of my head. But for now, we'll roll with whatever we're rocking with right now. Not too big of a deal. Okay, I have my camera mounted upside down, and sometimes the video inverts and I gotta restart it. It's weird. So for today, I wanted to talk on you just sitting around and doom scrolling all day on Instagram, TikTok, whatever the fuck it may be. Brain rot content. You see, a lot of people just sit around and, you know, they wake up through their day. First thing they do, wake up, open up Instagram, you know, you scroll through a few reels, you waste, I don't know, however much time of your morning sitting scrolling, you know, maybe it's first thing in the morning, so you realize that you're kind of scrolling and you're somewhat in a rush to get ready for work or get ready for wherever you're going, so, you know, you don't end up doom scrolling for too long, but you still spend a good, 10 minutes on it. You know, and then it comes up later in the day. Now you're driving, you're sitting around scrolling through Instagram, scrolling through TikTok. You're spending your 20-30 minute drive wherever you're going the whole time sitting scrolling. You get to where you're going, you get to work. First thing you do, you walk up, you open up Instagram, you're scrolling through more videos. You know, let's add that up to, 10 minutes in the morning, now 20 minutes on the drive. You're now scrolling. As soon as you get to wherever you're going, most likely you end up spending at least another 10 minutes right as you got to work, just sitting around scrolling all morning. Now you've spent, in your first few hours of the day, you've already spent 40 minutes scrolling away on whatever the fucking brain rot content that you're watching, whether it's little stupid videos to make you laugh because you tell yourself your life's so miserable and that's the only thing that gives you joy, or whatever it is, it's just a bunch of bullshit that you're feeding into your brain and causing all this static. And what you have to eventually come to realize is, even though it may seem like, it's only a little bit here and there that you're sitting around scrolling on whatever platform you're scrolling on, all these times add up. And, you shouldn't be sitting around using your phone all the time when you're driving, but even if your excuse is, oh, well, I'm driving and I was just scrolling and listening to the video, or whatever the fuck it was. Instead of doing that, why don't you, if you're gonna listen to something, at least listen to something that's gonna, elevate your mind and educate you. Put a podcast on or something, But even further than that, people can't just sit in their own mind and let their own thoughts flow, and just kind of let whatever comes to their mind actually, let the thoughts actually come, process the thoughts, come up with new ideas. Because how your brain sort of works is when you're constantly thinking all the time, your brain is growing. Now, the more you throw all these, bullshit, stupid videos and just stupid memes to make yourself laugh and whatever else the fuck that you're throwing on there, you're just constantly telling your brain that it doesn't need to think, doesn't need to think, doesn't need to think. And you're getting the same dopamine reinforcement that you would if you went and did something, but just for watching some stupid little few second video. Now, the dopamine hit is going to be a whole lot better from, going to the gym, waking up early, accomplishing an actual task. All these things are going to be much higher quality dopamine hits, but you're still getting that same chemical entering your brain just off doing some stupid, little fucking scrolling or doing whatever the hell that you would do on your normal time that you wasted. And if you're getting this reinforcement for doing nothing, now it comes to a time where you're actually trying to get stuff done, and then you're wondering why you're just sitting around, and any time that work comes at hand that you need to actually get stuff done, you feel like your body gets heavy and now you don't want to do anything, and it feels like it takes all the effort in the world just to actually get that task done. And what a thought, maybe all these times you're sitting around scrolling all damn day, it's just reinforcing yourself that all you have to do to actually feel accomplished is just scroll all day and do nothing. So there's no point in you just sitting around wasting your damn time. Everything compounds, whether that's positive or negative. So, you're continuously scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and compounding these, negative dopamine hits, and over and over and over, you're just teaching yourself that, you can do nothing and get something out of it. And then eventually what happens is you start to feel more and more numb to it, and then eventually you end up scrolling longer and longer and longer, and then now you're wasting even more time getting less stuff done. So you start to hate your life more, so then you end up scrolling longer to distract yourself. All you got to do, just pause, take a step back, look at the overall situation of your life, and think to yourself, what is going on here? You feel like you're always looking for where you went wrong. And instead of maybe looking for where you went wrong, look for where you're going wrong right now. Fix all the things that you wouldn't want to be doing and that you shouldn't be doing if you were successful. Write out the version of yourself, a successful version of yourself, what they would be doing, the things they would be doing, what would they not be doing, and start doing those things now, because the only way to change who you are is to start right now and keep on. Fucking car just flew out of there. And keep on pushing to where you're going. And back to these negative dopamine hits. I want you to sit down and really think to yourself, what is so funny about like a lot of these videos? You're sitting and you're watching some stupid meme that makes you laugh, and think about it in the large perspective. A lot of this shit that you think's funny, that's some fucking short stupid clip, is really just stupid. And you don't a lot of time people start feeling like, oh, I don't want to be all uptight and whatever, and can't laugh about anything. You can still laugh about stuff. You can still find humor in other shit. But that doesn't mean you have to sit around and waste your time on things that just don't matter. Because if it takes you completely erasing all these stupid brain rot things that you think were so funny and so part of your personality to level yourself up to the next level, to become who you want to be, to develop a personality that you would rather have, why wouldn't you want to do that? Why don't you want to just finally let go of all the stupid bullshit, cut out all this noise you're just trying to drain yourself with, and just actually start doing the thing? Because, you know, you might be sitting there thinking, oh, you know, I do all this, but, you know, I work so much, so I'm not lazy, I just need my time and all this stuff. You know what's lazy is sitting around working a job for your entire life because you didn't want to go and start a business, and you didn't want to go and put in the brain work and put in the effort into figuring out how to actually start something and make something of yourself. That's what's actually lazy. But no, you're just going to keep on listening to all the noise and telling yourself that, no, I work hard enough and I don't want to overwork myself and all this other fucking bullshit. You're never going to get anywhere unless you keep on pushing yourself harder and harder and harder. The only way is you know, to keep on going. I kind of refer to it as getting in the jacuzzi. Now, if you get in a jacuzzi and it's, you know, the temperature is as hot as it goes, you're going to get in there and you're just going to fucking burn yourself. And, you know, you're going to be screaming to get out and you're going to hop right out. And if you stay in there, you're just going to ruin yourself. Now, if you get in that jacuzzi when it's cold and you slowly turn up the temperature, you're going to be able to be in there for a lot longer. You're going to get acclimated to this temperature. Your body is going to get used to the higher heats. Now you're going to be sitting at that heat that when you jumped in would have been too hot. You're going to be sitting there and be like, you know, this is starting to feel kind of cold. Let's make it warmer. Here's the difference. It's unlike your body that actually has a maximum temperature. Your output can never stop going up. You just cannot stop progressing if you keep on pushing more and more and more. All you have to do is just slowly turn that knob up and just keep on going and keep on learning yourself. But here's the thing. Here's why people always feel like they burn out, is because as they're finally turning that knob up and, you know, it's getting a little hotter, and they're just about to break through, you know, finally get over that edge, finally get to the next level. That's when they start slacking on all their daily habits, all the things, all the little things that they stacked that actually got them, you know, to where they are to get to the end of that level, about to reach the next one. They start, you know, they stop waking up early. Maybe they stop taking their cold shower. You know, they stop drinking their water in the morning. They stop trying to stay hydrated. They stop hitting their protein. You start lacking on these little things, and now you're going backwards. Now you start to experience the burnout. If you keep pushing, if you do not stop, if you keep all these little habits, if you tell yourself, I am not going to make it so that, you know, I was not able to get enough sleep last night because I was working. I'm going to perfectly plan my day so that I get the amount of sleep I need tonight. That way I can reset and I can keep pushing and I cannot stop. If you do not stop, there's nowhere you can't go. The only way you can go is up. You're sitting here, you feel like you're at rock bottom. How are you going to go lower? What are you going to do? Keep on digging? What's the fucking point? Why are you digging yourself in a deeper hole? It makes no sense. Just start climbing out. And, you know, there's going to be people that are like, oh, but, you know, you you gotta dig more deeper. That way you can build yourself a pathway to get out. Stop giving yourself these excuses. Just fucking start thinking. Cut out all the noise. Actually start doing the work. Actually, every single day, sit down, write up a plan. Write up a plan for your life. Do something. You just need to start now. If you don't start now, you're gonna push it off. If you push it off, you're never gonna start. You're gonna get to the end of your life, and you're gonna be sitting there like, damn, I wish I would have listened to that video. I wish I would have actually started when I originally intended to. Not just sit there, I'll start tomorrow. I don't have the perfect ideas of what I want to record, what I want to do. I don't have this perfect concept in my head of what my plan is, or I never knew what my plan was with life. Just start doing something. Just pick up whatever it is. Pick up the camera, pick up the pencil, pick up the mic, whatever the fuck it is for you. Start doing something now. Document it as you go. Record videos. This is what I started with, even if you're at fucking rock bottom right now and you're a drug addict, you can't wake up for shit. You fucking can't get yourself to sleep. You can't do anything. Okay, let's make a video. This is how my life is. This is the person I am. I hate this person. I'm going to do everything in my power to change. And this video marks the point where I'm going to begin to change. And if I happen to slip up, if anything happens, I'm going to document it and I'm going to talk about it. And you guys are going to learn. You're going to learn with me. Just anything that happens, document as you're going. If you document and if you keep pushing, you're gonna find, other people are gonna be, you know what, this guy, he's really showing how it was, because I saw back when he couldn't do jack shit with his life, and now he pushed every single day for years, and he's finally starting to make some progress. They're gonna think, you know what, maybe this guy knows something that I don't. So then they're gonna go and hit you up. They're gonna start asking for help. You are gonna now start teaching other people how to do what you just did, because other people are gonna realize how much of a success you have become because you just started right then and there. Instead of sitting around waiting for God knows what, waiting for the perfect moment. If I don't start at the perfect moment, it's not going to work out. The perfect moment's right now. Yeah, if you don't start at the perfect moment, it's not going to work out. Because the only perfect moment is right now, today. Not tomorrow, not the next day, not next week. You already missed yesterday, so start right now, today. Hey, don't. Whatever it is, just start something. If you don't cut this noise out, if you don't begin your journey, you're not going to actually make it. Stop lying to yourself and sitting there and telling yourself that you can do it just sitting around, because you hear these rappers talking about, oh, I just sit around and smoke all day and I'm a millionaire and all this stuff. That's not you, bro. That's not the life you're living. You didn't sign no deal, sign your life away to talk about a bunch of bullshit that keeps other people enslaved. You signed up for something difficult, and you signed up for freedom, and that's what you're pursuing. If you want to go and sign your deal and sell your soul, so be it. I could care less. But if you actually want to push yourself and actually want to be free, it's going to be difficult. But you just have to cut out everything that's in your way and just keep on pushing on. Have a good one, guys. Talk soon.